It's Christmas Eve, everyone, and I thought it's about time that I'd be predicting next year of Nintendo, which is 2020. So, there are going to be a lot of awesome games coming out in 2020. Not only that, there are going to be a lot of announcements next year. So I'd figure that we go through a few of these and see if we can predict what might happen at at Nintendo next year. Alright, so let's get the predicting started. Hang on, let me get my list of my predictions. Crap, I dropped something. I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that later. Hang on. Okay. So the first thing on the list is a brand new good Paper Mario. Something that has the same charm as the first three games did, because Sticker Star and Color Splash were kind of a letdown, but however, they could make Paper Mario go back uphill and make the game somewhat special. With that said, I want a mixture of like the first three games, so like Paper Mario, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and Super Paper Mario. That would be pretty cool. Now, next up on the list is Pikmin. Anything that has to do with Pikmin, I can accept it, because I think it's about time we get some Pikmin. However, it might not happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. Next up is a brand new Donkey Kong Country. I already know we have Tropical Freeze, but that's just a Wii U port. However, though, they can make a brand new Donkey Kong game and have King K. Rool in the game too. It'll be pretty nice, and also, not only that, they could actually have some characters return. Maybe even Lanky or Chunky. But however, let's move on to the next item. Next up is Metroid Prime Trilogy. It might get announced this year, but might not get released my bad. It might get announced in 2020, but might not get released in 2020. So yeah, it's bound to happen soon, but it's not completely guaranteed. It's been rumored, but however, it might come out. It might get announced this year. Next year. Why do I keep getting that? I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, let's get on to there maybe a Super Metroid remake could be cool. A brand new Super Metroid remake. Or if they want to, they can make a Metroid 5. That I would really appreciate. Not 3D Metroid, just like a 2D Metroid. Now, next up we have Nintendo 64 Online. And it's likely to happen in September, but I hope it's not in September. Hopefully at least earlier, in either quarter two at least. Hopefully in quarter two. Next up we have is Super Mario Odyssey 2. Now, Super Mario Odyssey 2, since Breath of the Wild got a sequel, I think Mario Odyssey has a chance of getting a sequel. If Mario Galaxy got a sequel, then so can Mario Odyssey. Why not? It'd be a good idea. Next up would be Breath of the Wild 2's release date. So it's going to be in either December 2020 or early January or February 2021. That's my best prediction for Breath of the Wild 2. Now, next up we have Detective Pikachu's sequel. It might happen or even a port of Detective Pikachu. It would be nice, because we still don't know what happened to that guy. We did see what happened if you watched the movie, but I'm not going to spoil what happened if you haven't seen the movie yet. So Detective Pikachu would be nice. Now, next up we have a Smash reveal. Now, for the Smash reveal, my best guess is that it's going to be Bill Rizer. He would make a great addition to the Smash Bros. Roster. And yeah, I really think he has a good chance of making it to Smash Bros. Now, next up we have the wonderful 101 Switch port. It might not happen if the developers are still working on Bayonetta 3. But maybe after they finish Bayonetta 3, they'll start working on the wonderful 101 for Switch. It would be pretty nice, because we've seen pictures of the wonderful 101 characters playing a Nintendo Switch. It's been rumored for a little bit. I'm pretty sure it'll happen now. Next up is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. We'll be getting a late August release date. That's my best guess. It'll be released in late August. So yeah, that's my best guess for Xenoblade. Now next up, anything that has to do with Kingdom Hearts. It would be nice to see if Square can port anything that has to do with Kingdom Hearts over to the Switch. It would be pretty nice. Even if it's the Game Boy Advance games, it'd still be good. Now next up we have No More Heroes 3 release date. It'll be released in early May, because I've noticed that No More Heroes 3 is now on the Nintendo eShop. So that means it's coming pretty soon. So my best guess is that it's coming out in early May. That's my best guess. Now next, for more No More Heroes stuff, a No More Heroes 1 and 2 Switch port would be pretty nice too. It might not happen, but it's another prediction that can be possible. Now next up is Halo for the Switch. It's been rumored by the same guy who rumored some correct games like Link's Awakening and Breath of the Wild 2. So it might happen. Anything that has to do with Halo would be extremely awesome. So yeah, next up, MLB The Show. So Nintendo is rumored that MLB The Show is coming to the Switch. It might be the new one that's coming out later in 2020. But it'll still be pretty nice. MLB The Show will be nice. Next up, Super Mario 3D World port to the Switch. I think it'd be nice for the Switch to do. It's most likely going to happen at some point in the future. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe in the next Nintendo Direct. We'll just have to see. Now next up is Bravely Default sequel, which will be released in late April. Because I've noticed that Bravely Default 2 is now on the eShop. It's not for pre-purchase yet. Oh, I forgot to say, No More Heroes 3 is not even on pre-purchase yet. However, though, it might get released in late April. That's my best guess. Next up, WarioWare for the Switch. It might not happen this year. I mean, next year. But however, it might get announced at the September Direct, and we'll get an early 2021 release date. That's my best guess. Now next up, the Bayonetta 3 release date. It will be released in either summer or fall to 2021. Because I think that because Bayonetta 3 it's been announced at the Direct back in February that they're still working on Bayonetta 3. That's been the latest news we've got. It's bound to happen next year. I know it. It should happen. Now, last up on the list is Super Meat Boy Forever. Now, we've been waiting for this for a pretty good long time. And it will get announced. Maybe it'll get announced at E3 and then will be released that day after the Direct on E3. I would really like that. So, yeah. Those are all my predictions for Nintendo 2020. What do you think is going to happen in 2020 for Nintendo? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.